Biodynamic stirrer control started as an idea to solve issues with the motor drive on my father's stirrer. The idea was to replace high voltage wiring on the switching mechanism of his stirrer and utilise a readily available low-cost capacitor start and run reversible motor. As a brief introduction, I'd like to go back to the beginning quickly and just illustrate where this all originated from with the first prototype design. A fairly rudimentary design, as you can see. It was built up from the base components, but it essentially proved that the basic concept would work. This was developed into version 1 of the control unit, which showed up some inherent flaws in the design. Meanwhile, the original prototype continued to work flawlessly, so it was back to the drawing board to get a production design out the door. The end result is control unit version 2. A testing unit was also constructed to ensure each control unit meets performance expectations. They are tested under a simulation mode for 3 separate hour-long cycles. They are then tested in the field using pass-through mode. Data is logged by the test unit and connected computer during all testing and shows if there were any switching errors. The design is proposed to be used with a simple float mechanism to sense the vortex of the stirrer. During pass-through mode testing, the control and test unit are connected to the stirrer's motor and to the stirrer's float mechanism. The float uses a simple rise and fall chamber and micro switch on weighted cantilever. This sends the signal to the control unit when the vortex has reached its maximum and the motor should stop. The control unit takes care of the motor direction change and waits for the signal once the float has fallen to start the next cycle. The final design comes as part of a complete kit. Operation is simple with feedback on the LCD providing information for general operation and time running and finished. The unit connects to the stirrer motor using a Safe Mains proprietary connector. All the required cables are included in the kit, along with instructions for high voltage wiring required by a licensed electrician. The control unit version 2 design eliminated those inherent flaws and incorporated many features. Working units have now been in operation for some time in the field and proven the initial concept would not only work but evolve into a product I envisaged many years ago.